Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Factorio in our Sending Supporters to Space map. And I've done a little bit of rail planning work off camera. I haven't actually built the rails here because it took me like half an hour to do this. What I've done is I've made some turns, and I've used Mojo's blueprints as a template. Now obviously mine are right-hand drive and a different gauge, but just in general you'll see similarities here. I've used them as a template because I really, the curves kind of mess with my head in terms of how to signal and stuff. I have learned quite a bit though, just from even following his. So what we have is we have a turn down or left rather, and then we have one that's a turn up or turn right, depending how you do it. Because it can this would be right, this orientation, and this would be up that way. So either way, and then of course this one you can rotate to be left or down. So what I'm gonna have to do is somehow try to turn around past this copper patch. Excuse me, because we don't want to. Well, my inventory's almost full. We don't want to build the track over the copper patch, and since I need a T-junction about here-ish for the oil, I don't obviously want another T-junction like right next to it for the copper, so I'm gonna have to put the T-junction for the copper over here, which will probably work better in general. So we may need to pull this guy back and make a little bit of a wider turn. If we take I'm trying to find my damn blueprints. If I take this, and theoretically this should maybe overlap. Oh hell yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love it. I love it. Because I didn't test these. I just kind of modeled it a little bit off Mojo, so it's a really great feeling when you get this to work. I need blueprint books. Who has time for that? I don't have time for that. So we do that and build these guys down, and then this is where it gets somewhat tricky because you have to like I'm actually not entirely sure what I need to do here. I could do that. Does the other one work better for that? Up. No, that's the wrong way. Not like that. Yeah, so we kind of have to like, it's almost like doing some sort of puzzle, like Lincoln Logs or something. So this guy, I suppose the best way would just be to overlap this. These signals seem almost too close between here and here. There's no way a 242 is going to fit in there. I think the same would actually apply to Mojo's too, though. So that one's a little wonky, because then these signals are a bit close as well. Doing something like this is probably not ideal. Again, this is not the permanent track. This is just the track for, you know, stuff for the just these next couple patches I'm going to need. And so from here, then I think I'm just going to do a straight rail because it's a ways from the copper patch anyway. I was going to curve back up, but that seems a bit silly. We'll just build it here, and then we'll T-junction right around this area. I've also made a T-junction, which I will show here once I get this down, and we're going to be encroaching on these guys' home here pretty quick. So we're going to have to be careful. I know this is 2 episodes in a row of like rail outpost stuff, but you guys said you kind of like to see the rail thing. So there's that. Now for my T-junction, I have this guy, which I've modeled kind of off Mojo's. But again, I have learned quite a bit. So, I mean, I didn't really actually explain to you guys these turns. There's not much to explain. I mean, you know, it's just a turn. I put the power poles in just so there's kind of one at the beginning, one in the middle, one at the end. I arranged the signals so that they overlap. As you saw, I connected the wire. It took a while because, like, getting your turns right in terms of looking decent and maintaining the same spacing in between is a little bit finicky, at least for me personally. So that is actually what took most of the time. And I'm not this. I know, like, I'm trying to make this a tutorial, but really I don't know what to explain for this. I mean, it's a turn. Same principles apply to the other parts. Yeah. So you know, kind of just reverse it, you know, one signal on the bottom on, you know, the right side, and then the signal on the top on the left side, so that it overlaps as you saw. I guess the best explanation was me just showing it, pretty much, I'd imagine. And now I could rip some of these up, like I could rip these two up, and then just have this space in here. I'm not sure it really matters at this point. We are going to have to change some signaling anyway for this T-junction. So what I've done is I've spaced it so that the power poles will line up like that. And, oh hell. Am I that good? I don't think so. Oh, I didn't put any signaling. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say I didn't put any signals there. Trying to think how far. It's a little bit far. Right here would actually be ideal. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove these signals because they're going to interfere with the junction. And then we just line these power poles up like that. And that should be good to go. Better not be missing materials, just missing robots. So that's kind of how you do that, because you now have your signals here and over here, which is a little bit far away, but not too bad. So then what this becomes, essentially, is we then just bring it down. So like I get rid of this, and we then just bring this down to a, screw you, rock, a one-lane doohickey, right, for a station. Now, once we get into bigger systems, you know, I'm going to need stackers and stuff at the outpost, but for this, I certainly don't need a stacker. So what we're going to do is, I'm actually going to do something a bit interesting, because bringing this out far enough to merge and have a train is a little bit far. So what I'm going to do is actually curve this around this way, and it's going to be pushing it. And maybe you just want to shoot these trees. Yeah, because my inventory is going to fill up pretty much now. So I'm going to bring this here, just make sure that we can fit a train in there. We still may not be able to. And then this guy is just going to come up this way a bit. I'm just making sure that I can actually fit a full train there. Oh, great. Screw you, game. There we go. Okay, so that's kind of our merge. Now, there's only going to really be one train here at once, but so that's the deal. So he comes in here, and then he leaves on this path and can go either direction. I will throw a station down if I could make one. I mean, I can make one. It won't fit my inventory because my inventory is full of crap. So this is the second time I had to do this off screen. I'm going to save that stone, actually, because we need that. Since we're out of stone. Aha! Outdamage the robots. So we're going to do that. Place a station. So that's 2, 4, 5 plus 3. Yeah, that... I mean, I just cleared my inventory. I really could use robots probably for this. Yeah, because I'm going to need to clear a space in here anyways. I just want to make sure the train can actually fit in that curve. You should be able to now, because that's 5 wagons plus 3 more things. You should definitely fit. Now doing this curve and then that is a little bit strange. It shouldn't hurt anything. And I don't really need signaling anywhere in this part, again, since there's only one train coming in here. If there were more than one train, I would definitely want signaling in here. Now, I may want... No, I really don't even need signaling anywhere in here. Again, because it's just one train. Once we get to more than one train going to an outpost, obviously I will need to. So there's that. And now we just need to set up an outpost. And I was going to use a tool, a very cool external tool, to do this, which I may actually do. I wasn't quite planning for that. Well, I was planning for it, and then I forgot till now, but it should be hopefully fairly easy. Can I make walls? I cannot, so we're not going to use it because we need walls. Essentially, the tool is called Autotorio. I'll try to remember to link it in the description. I plan to do a video actually just explaining it. It's an extremely cool kind of auto outpost builder designer tool. External from Factorio, but it's super nice. Made by DemiPixel. He posted it on Reddit, I think a couple weeks or a month ago, and he's improved it since quite a lot. Essentially, what you do is you determine the size of your ore patch by putting a wall on each corner. That's why we needed walls. And then you essentially just blueprint that, just the 2 walls thing, just for the size. You copy that blueprint string into the form he has for it, and it will, and you have all these options like belts, what level of belts, you know, how big of a train, so on and so forth. And you put that in there and you tell it to go, and it will spit out a blueprint string with all of that pre-made, like a blueprint string that is just a blueprint of all the miners on the patch, all the belts, the balancers you want, the level of belt you want, the train station for the train length you want, how thick of walls you want, do you want turrets, how much spacing do you want on the turrets. It's really, really impressive, and honestly makes building outposts like so much easier. If I had wall, I would have done it, but I couldn't even make, I suppose I could make some wall. It's a little late now. We'll do it on the next outpost, I promise, and I'll do a video soon demonstrating it as well. Yeah, so we're just gonna tap this entire outpost. We're gonna need it anyways. Yeah. For once I actually brought enough miners. I'm gonna be a little bit untapped here, which is going to drive me crazy. So, we're just going to do something like that. Come on. And we can use normal belt for, I think, most of the internals here. Actually, maybe not quite. We may have to red belt some of it. It's going the wrong direction. There we go. Probably didn't bring enough yellow belt, so we may have to red belt some of it anyway. Yeah, so I know I have robots, but again, by the time I made it, like, once I make blueprints ahead of time, robots are faster, you know, there's no argument there. But by the time I made a blueprint, like just now on camera, because I had forgotten beforehand, and then placed it all, I would have been done with this anyway. So it's like, once I get the blueprint set up and such, with that type of stuff, I think is kind of stream work, and then I can explain it. Because, I mean, a blueprint for miners is, like, about as straightforward as you can get. You just place the miners, you know, like, say we want, you know, 3 and 3. I just take this and blueprint it, and then place them down. So, that's kind of the deal there. This actually works well, because this is a shorter belt, and this is a shorter belt, so these can merge really well. And turn this correctly. Take splitter. Oh, it's the wrong place for a splitter. Come on, Q. Do that. And now power poles. This is when robots would come in handy. So I can just walk and drag though, and this should power everything that needs it. Now the outpost, since I'm not really going to be here very often, I don't care so much about the OCD of it, or the, you know, being finicky. Now the real question becomes, did I just mess up? Maybe. Theoretically, with this placing and holding mouse click and placing, it should power everything. Like, it should place power poles in a way that everything that needs power gets power. I'm a little skeptical right now if that's actually happening. I guess we'll find out here soon. Those I'm just doing manually because why not? So we should have power, not yet out here. Oh, we do. I don't know how I connected it, because it must be connected to that rail. Okay, well, then let's turn this bad boy on. I'm actually going to have redundancy. I'm going to connect it here. Ah, it did work. And then I'm also going to connect it here. I think having redundancy in your power is a really, really good habit to get into. So these, it didn't quite... Actually, it may not have been doing it at that point. So there's that. And in terms of a loader... A red belt loader would probably be needed. That's an unloader, unfortunately. That's also an unloader. What did I do for the coal? Or what did I do for the iron? Oh, well, the iron, don't look at the iron. Don't look at the iron. The coal's probably the same mess. Yeah. So doing it like this is not good for reasons I've explained previously, but in case you forgot or missed it, man, I can't stop looking at these awesome inserters. Having it just a straight belt like this makes it so the chests get loaded unevenly, right? Because the inserters in front are taking all the stuff. Now, it's the same amount of resources getting into the chest, right? Because, I mean, if there were enough resources to make it pass, then the next inserters would grab them. But the problem is, if, say, only half the chests are full, it's gonna load your train a lot slower because you're only loading from 3 chests instead of 6. Now this is all backed up, so this may not be the best example of it actually happening, but this concept of doing it like this is not the best. What you want to do is some sort of like splitter thing, or potentially a Zuri smart loader. So I'm at 15 minutes. I think we can actually probably finish this outpost if I hop to it here. So we're gonna take a train. I'm just gonna place him down just however, because I'm gonna move him to the station. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Yeah, good thing I moved that station forward. Fuel. Unfortunately, this dude is going to have to run on wood right now. He will get fuel because I am going to probably tie it into the same copper station, maybe. So this is going to now be copper 2. So yeah, let's add copper 2, inventory full, go. There we go. So for this, I'm thinking, because a Zuri smart loader wouldn't be a bad idea, but I never remember off the top of my head how to build his smart loaders. I know I've done workshop videos on them, but I don't retain that type of stuff for whatever reason. We're using stack inserters from the boxes. God dang, these things look nice. I keep interrupting myself, but geez, I'm just looking at these and it literally is like, it's making it hard to talk because I'm just watching these and I'm like, wow, those look really nice in my head, and then I just veer off. I'm using stack inserts from the boxes to the train because it'll load faster. Oh, great. Good thing I have some materials with me, see? Everyone always makes fun of me for carrying stuff, and like tons of stuff. I'm just being prepared. Okay, so for this type of thing, without a smart loader, you could maybe do something like this, which I think is not actually the best necessarily, but it's got to be better than the straight belt thing, right? Now I could actually, the inserters could just grab off the splitters, but I want to just put a belt at the end anyway. So now if I had enough, if I thought ahead and brought fast splitters, I would have used those, because we're going to need some fast belt here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Well, I somehow need like a 5 to 4 balancer. So actually, somebody gave me blueprint books of this stuff. Oh, these are split offs. There's some balancers in here. There was a 5 to 4, right? Now what I could do is, well, this is still quite a bit. I was gonna say I could combine like this line into another one, but these lines are already pretty long. Let's try one of these. It's gonna be a blue belt, so I'm gonna have to convert it to red belt, but 4 to 5, a 5 to 4. Holy Lord. That is some complicated stuff that we don't have room for. Okay, well, that might just scrap that idea. If I put it here, yeah, we don't have room for that at all. I mean, maybe. Screw it. Oh, but I don't actually have the splitters for that, so that's cool. Okay, for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. Oh, I'm missing a splitter. Hey, I could have sworn I placed that. We're going to just do this. So this guy is going to go into here, and he's probably going to need red belt on some of it. Quite a few of these guys are probably going to need red belt. In fact, this one, I changed my mind. This guy's going to come over here. We'll see how this works. I'm not sure. I know there's way better designs. I really just want copper right now. Once I get bots, I won't even have to worry about this stuff. So, oh wait, right, wrong, not right, wrong. This is going to the wrong spot. My inventory is just going to be full of copper because I keep screwing up. Trying to build too quick is what I'm trying to do. Okay, so there's that. This guy needs some red belt throughout some of him. this one is going to go to this one. Yeah, once I actually have, I'm going to bring materials back because I would very much prefer a balancer. And I would need to somehow figure out room for it anyways. Oh my goodness. I don't know, like, if I'm shaking or what. I don't think I am, but my aim is atrocious. Good lord. Part of it is because my exoskeleton, it's, you know, I mean, we played like 20 hours without one, and then I'm moving super fast all of a sudden. So this is going to be way too much, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine for now. I mean, theoretically, this should load evenly-ish. I don't think these pyramids are actually even. Like, a one, I mean, I guess we could just look at this, considering these are correct. Oh, these are not actually 1 to something. So 2 to 3, what would like a 2 to 6? Wow. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, that makes me think that these are not actually correct. And they're probably not. One way to find out, I guess, would be to turn them on. It's got to be better than just a straight belt, though, right? I mean, this sends... Okay. This is... Did something just die here? This is 50% each side. So it's sending 50% to this splitter and 50% to this splitter. And then these splitters is sending 50% to this one, 50% to this one. Yeah, it's not actually even, because what's happening is this middle one's actually getting more than these side ones. What I could do is take my blueprint books, man. This is ridiculous. A 2 to 6, right? I could take the 2 to 6, and I think I actually pulled that out, which is really not what I want. I already did that once. Where does this go? That's a 3 to 6. No, no, no. Scroll down. Here? 4, no. Here, 5 to 3, 5 to 4. Okay. So the thing to do is actually to take this blueprint book and go through them. That's a 2 to 6, 2 to 5, 2 to 6. What I should do is actually probably use these and then just feed one line of it. Would probably be the best thing to do, I'd imagine. Yeah, I need fast splitters is what I need. These would be better. They're a bit bigger, so I'd have to put them like back here maybe, and even then, yeah, I'm not sure what the best way is actually. Let's red belt this because this is really slowing things down. Okay, so we do need, can I like make these without making a bajillion gears? Even just on this first one would be really great, I think. Okay, so that's going to take care of these. I know, guys, this may not... Because, yeah, this is definitely not even. This middle one, I think, gets more than the others. Well, clearly. Actually, you can just see it gets more. This is not the way to do it. It's got to be... Like I said, it's got to be better than just a straight belt, but it's still not ideal at all. So, I'm going to look at some other designs. I'm just going to look at the workshop where me and Zuri did the train loader stuff. And probably just use those until I get bots. But yeah, so this guy should be pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna hop on, do some manual driving. The track is not connected, by the way, at all. But no, I'm pretty darn sure I told you to go right. Oh, that is right. Your other right. There we go. And then left. There we go. He's slow as all hell on wood. I need some solid fuel or something. So yeah, here we go. This is what our track system will look like, driving through the jungle. Damn jungles. I did not ask for a Kashyyyk planet. Okay. We're just gonna hit the end of the rail here in a second, but that's okay. Smack. Okay, so what would happen is, just before I end this episode, so this is a main line, right? So what's going to happen is that, well, this will be a main line. So like our oil train is going to just tee off back here somewhere, go onto the main line, and then he's just going to tee like here and go in. And then this is going to have to curve around our massive oil build. And our iron, for example, is going to T here, hop over, and then T here, and go in. So that's kind of how this would work. You can see once you get a lot of trains, I would definitely need more than just a 2-lane main line. That's why I would prefer a 4, possibly even 8-lane. So yeah, this guy needs to actually turn one way or the other. This way would work. I'm going to turn him here. This is where a diagonal section would be good, which I haven't actually built yet. So this is probably a good time to end the episode. And then I will build the diagonal off camera. Maybe I'll do it on camera. I know you guys wanted to see rail building. The curves I didn't do just because it was really tedious for me, and it honestly, I can promise you, it would have been really boring. So I may build the diagonals on camera though. It'll be pretty straightforward, a little bit tedious as well, but overall, pretty much the same. So we'll go diagonal through here, and then, well, to like here-ish maybe, we'll throw on another turn and go straight, and go this way, and then for the copper, we'll just put a T somewhere, back here maybe, and come in. That ought to be interesting. We may actually need 2 copper stations, because this thing is not done yet. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Also, let me know if you really do want to see rail designing on camera. Do let me know that. Not the rail placing too. Let me know that, but the actual designing of the blueprints. Let me know if you want to see that on camera. If you really do, then I will just do all the 4 lanes, because we will be going to 4-lane or possibly 8-lane in the not too distant future. So you won't have to wait too long for that. If you do want to see it on episode, I will just design all those on episode. So getting your feedback now would be good, just so I kind of know what I'm doing. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one, and we're being attacked. I'm just going to nuke them. I'm just going to kill them all. Oh, that's great. God dang it. I don't have a locomotive. You little shits. I'm sorry. This, I'm going to start just cussing like crazy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed killing our base. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, and I'd love to hear your thoughts, as always, and specifically in regards to things I mentioned a minute ago in the comments. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.